Imagine getting a fully funded scholarship to further your studies while still keeping your job. Some people dread putting their lives on hold, abandoning their jobs, but still desire to advance their study. If this is your case, then you should be considering applying for the Daad in-country in-region scholarship. In-country means when you choose a Daad-funded program within your country, while in-region means when you choose a Daad-funded program outside your country. For example, as a Nigerian, you choose to pursue your study in Ghana, that's in-region. When you choose to pursue your study in Nigeria, as a Nigerian, it's called in-country. Okay, before we go into applying for this scholarship, let me show you the benefits of this scholarship. This scholarship provides full tuition fees, a monthly stipend, research allowance, printing allowance, and best of all, an opportunity to go to Germany for 2 to 6 months for your project research. This is optional though. You can decide that you don't want to conduct your project research in Nigeria, Ghana, or whatever your host country is, and decide that you would rather go to Germany for your research for 2 months, 3 months, 4, 5, and at most 6 months. Also, you enjoy so many other benefits of becoming a Daad alumni. After receiving a Daad scholarship, you get to organize and attend Daad alumni events across all countries around the world. So a Daad funding scholarship is a scholarship opportunity you don't want to miss. Daad in-country in-region scholarships are usually hosted in different African countries. For instance, those in the science-related discipline, host countries or host universities are usually in Nigeria, Ghana, Benin Republic, Cameroon, Kenya, Uganda, Botswana. For those in the engineering-related discipline, host universities are usually in Nigeria, Kenya, and Tanzania. For those in the social science, host universities are usually in Ghana and Kenya. But this is not fixed. Host universities and various disciplines are usually changed periodically. I got information that it may change for the next call for applications. Okay, let's use this call for applications as an example to discuss the application requirements and how to apply. This is the in-country in-region scholarships at Benue State University in Nigeria, and take note of the deadline, which is November 2024 last year. So another call we made between now and November this year. Let's go straight to the application requirements and the mandatory documents that is a general requirement for most calls from various disciplines or host universities. So, whether your discipline is in engineering, science, or the social sciences, or wherever your host university is located, the requirements and application details are usually similar. The first requirement for this example call we are using is Daad online application form. This is a form you fill during your application through your Daad portal. Basically, it contains information about you, that is your name, address, contact details, etc. Number 2 is a full curriculum vitae, that is your CV. I will advise you create your CV using the European CV template. You can do this through the Europass website. I'll post the website on my YouTube post. The list of publications, if applicable. If applicable means if you have any. This is usually expected from PhD applicants and not master. So if you don't have any and you're applying for a master's program, you are good to go without this document. Next requirement is one letter of recommendation form, fully filled, signed, and stamped by a university lecturer or teacher. This can be from your undergraduate advisor, your HOD, your lecturer, or someone who is well conversant with you or has instructed you. Next requirement is letter of admission from the host university. This can be subsequently submitted before the scholarship begins, if it is not available at the time of application. Okay, for this requirement, I will advise you apply for the scholarship first and only apply for admissions after you have been offered the scholarship. So in general, you shouldn't bother about this document until you have received a scholarship. The next requirement is copies of university degree certificates, including transcripts if available. So this is both your transcripts and your certificates. The transcript is on the condition of if available, so optional. So the next requirement is letter of motivation, 1 to 2 pages. This is where I advise those with an averagely good result to come alive. A good motivation for your study, even with an averagely good result, can get you this scholarship. I know of so many people who have secured this scholarship even with an averagely good result. The next requirement is copy of your passport, or if not applicable, a copy of your national identity card. So this is in general your means of identification. The next requirement for refugees, valid refugee identity card and or UNHCR registration. So if you are not a refugee, that's not for you. Optional, a semester schedule and timetable, if applicable, mentioning the planned research stay in Germany. See additional benefits. So these documents like a draft of the date of resumption, date of completion of your coursework, and start and completion date of your project research. Take note that it was included that you also mention if you are planning to do your research in Germany rather. Remember, that's also one of the benefits of this scholarship as mentioned earlier. The next requirement, additional documents that might be relevant for your application. Remember, these are optional documents, e.g. documents, proof of internship, that is if you did your industrial training, the proof of E. Remember, these are optional documents. Then proof of employment is also optional. So in summary, these are the most important documents you need to put in place before the next call for application is made. Your CV, your motivation, your academic certificate, and one reference letter. For a PhD program, you need all the above documents, or 2 references rather, bachelor's and master's certificates, and a study plan. A study plan entails you coming up with a proposed research topic, including other aspects like the abstract, introduction, methodology, and conclusion. Next question, how do I apply for this scholarship? Application for this scholarship are done through the Daad application portal, which you will find in the call for application documents. But applications to this scholarship can only be made after there is a call for applications, and calls are usually between now and November yearly. So you will need to stay alert between now and November for the next call. I'll be posting calls for this scholarship through this channel, so please subscribe to this channel and switch on your notification bell. If you want to be part of my scholarship community, reach out to me through the email in my bio. If you would like to apply for a Daad funding in Germany rather than in Africa, that is, you want to jackpot instead, check my next video for Daad applications to Germany. Thank you.